3 salvage secrets hidden in the Drake Vulture. Most vehicles have a service manual, something put together by third parties working with the manufacturer. It walks you through every part, every system, so you know how to keep it running. But in Star Citizen, you're on your own, so I made one. Don't forget to grab all 3 Drake Vulture digital collectibles. The full-color factory service manual covers every upgrade, and the tactical recovery sheet is a quick reference designed for salvagers. The black and white technical edition, that one's made for your binder. Easy to print, built for the field. So take your pick or collect them all. They're free. Links are in the video description. Big thanks to the folks already helping keep this engine running. To our maintenance controllers, restoration crew, and flight liners, your support helps me slow down, do it right, and keep these manuals going. You all ain't just names on a list, you're crew. And if you want to be part of that, I'd be proud to have you. You can find the link below. Hey friend, I'm Dusty Star and I'm glad you're here. Grab a drink, grab a snack. Today we're taking a close, honest look at the Drake Vulture. Drake dropped the Vulture in 2941 as a solo salvage rig. The first version had no guns, just guts. That changed fast. Size 1 hardpoints got added and the ship earned its keep. It's not built for speed or looks, but it's got a bunk, a shower, and enough room to live out here if you've got the mindset, one wreck at a time. Every part of the Vulture is built for solo work, which means if it breaks, you fix it. Starting up front, we've got the salvage heads, mounted wide, built to chew through hulls. Cockpit components are tucked up top, tight space but reachable, mostly. Entry ladders mid-ship. It'll get you in clean, assuming the ladder's functional. Top down, the layout makes more sense. Guns are mounted close to the center line, tight and stable. Now, most folks slap on repeaters and call it a day, but we've got other plans for these hardpoints. I'll show you later. Coolers and power plants sit right beside the bunk, and then there's the heart of it. Salvage processor, eject system, cargo grid. The Vulture earns its name right here. You break it, you stack it, you sell it. Quick heads up before we start. After 4.0, you won't find military or grade A stealth parts in local shops. If you want those, you'll be pulling them off wrecks, out of PvP zones, or straight out of someone else's hold. That's high risk work. So for this build, I focused on upgrades you can actually buy, no gimmicks, just the best components available in Stanton. I got the top 3 picks in every slot, so let's dig in. The Vulture runs 2 power plants, and yeah, Drake buried them right beside your bed. So if one goes up, you'll wake up toasted. Stock plants are Fortitudes, industrial grade C, dependable, loud, and hot. They'll keep the lights on, but they'll also light you up on every scanner from here to Grimhex. We're pulling those and slotting in a pair of Delta Max units. Stealth grade, B rated, and tuned for low power output. You lose some max gen, sure, but it'll cut your EM signature nearly in half. This is the move if you're flying quiet. No lights, no noise, no attention. It won't save you in a firefight, but the whole point is to avoid one. Delta Max is the call here. Low heat, low noise, and that's how you vanish. The stock Thermax coolers are fine if you're running short hauls and don't mind glowing like a mining rig. Good cooling, terrible IR signature. The Ultraflow cools a little better, but they're too loud. Same EM, even higher IR. Not worth it for what we're doing here. We're going with the Vapor Blocks. Stealth grade B. Not the best cooling, not the toughest either, but they're nearly invisible on infrared and quiet enough to keep us off most scanners. Remember, coolers aren't just about heat anymore. With the right ones, you lower your profile. You start controlling your presence before they even know you're there. Vapor Blocks are the pick. Stay cool, stay hidden. That's how your Vulture gets the first cut. Let's not pretend. These cloak generators don't hold much. The stock bulwarks give you over 2,000 hit points. Cloak gives you less than half that, and the regen speed, slow. But the payoff is in the signature. These things run silent. Industrial shields dump EM like a bonfire. Cloaks, just 250. That's barely a whisper. If you're building for stealth, you're not planning on taking fire. These shields won't save you in a fight, but they might just save your hide if you bump a wreck, scrape a station, or misjudge your drift. And if you do get seen, better finish fast or bail hard. Cloaks are the pick. Barely there, but never seen. That's the kind of shield that keeps you out of trouble. Most folks look at speed stats when picking a quantum drive, but if you're building for stealth, those numbers don't matter. The Goliath's got reach, but the EM output, 24,000? You might as well fire a flare before every jump. Atlas is cleaner, but the Zephyr is what we're after. 7,500 EM and a temp to IR ratio under 43. That's whisper quiet. Cooldown still tight, range is solid, and it won't scream your location to half the system. Zephyr's the pick, quiet jump, cold trail. That's how you move through the verse without leaving footprints. The Vulture ships with bulldogs, light laser repeaters. Fine if you're chasing off a curious quasi-grazer, useless when you're staring down a ship your beams can't break. We're not loading weapons, we're equipping another salvager's tool. Something seasoned crews learn after hitting holes too thick to crack. Deadbolt 1s are cannon class, high alpha, slow fire rate, and just 217 rounds. That's not much. You've got to make every shot count. But here's what matters. They'll help you fracture holes that are too big for the Vulture. Think of them like hull splitters. You don't fight with these, you make salvage possible. Deadbolts are the call, not a weapon, a solution for when a wreck's too thick and you still have space in the hopper. Next up, salvage modules. The Vulture ships with 2 cinch scrapers, 1 abrade, and a ready grip tractor beam. Now, everyone's got an opinion here. Some swear by cinch, say it's more efficient, pulls better value over time. Others back abrade, say it's faster, covers more ground, saves you time where it counts. But I don't trust secondhand talk. If we're going to do this right, we need to run the test ourselves. We pulled identical salvage contracts, 2 anvil arrows, same condition, same payout. First run, cinch modules, second run, abrades. Both tests started with fresh Vultures with empty hoppers, and we recorded everything. Alright, let's settle this salvage module debate once and for all. Left side's running cinch, right side's abrade. Remember, same wreck, same conditions, and both hoppers started empty. This is a real-time test. We'll see which gets the job done faster. I'm gonna speed up the footage until something of note happens. The abrades just completed the salvage contract in under a minute. Cinch barely finished scraping the top half of the arrow. Let's see how long it takes for the cinch side to complete the contract. The abrades just moved over to the back of the arrow. Now the abrades have finished scraping. Time for fracture and disintegration. Hold up, this is interesting. The cinch side has moved to the back of the arrow, but still hasn't completed the contract. There it is, contract complete at 2 minutes and 36 seconds. The abrade completed the contract while I was still scraping the top of the ship. Cinch, I had to finish the top and start on the belly before it ticked complete. So the abrade isn't just scraping faster, it's scraping deeper. That's secret one. The abrade scrapes deeper. We'll speed this up again and let them both finish. Then we'll check the hoppers and see how much RMC each collected. The numbers tell the story. Cinch pulled more, 0.97 SCU of RMC. The Abrades came in lower at 0.84 SCU. But the Abrade completed the job fast, real fast. So here's the question. What's the extra scrap really worth? Say you've got a full day ahead and a pile of arrows to tear down and you wanted to fill the grid and the hopper with RMC. If you're running cinches, you'll fill them up after 26 ships and it'll take you about 67 minutes. With the Abrades, you'll need 3 more ships to match the load, but you'll get it done in 26 minutes flat. This test settles it for good. Abrades are better. Now the data backs it up. Abrades chew wider, bigger scrape diameter, and they move quicker too. Yeah, they're a touch less efficient, but the speed, the coverage, that's what wins runs. Abrades the call. Wider bites, faster stacks, that's how you make wrecks disappear. Came across a Taurus parked quiet in the grass, no crew, no scorch marks, just waiting. Started scraping, and that's when the worry set in. Big wreck like that, you know the hopper won't hold at all. You get the RMC, sure, but you hesitate on the fracture. One button press and half the salvage is gone. That's why I bring deadbolts. Knock the left nacelle clean off. Right one took a little more talking, but it gave. Now I've got smaller chunks. I can disintegrate one, top off the hopper, and leave the rest sitting safe. Come back after the drop, finish the job without wasting a scrap. And that's secret number 2. When a wreck's too big to chew, use deadbolts to break it down first. While I was scraping the Connie, I caught a red contact on radar.
Contact.
No name, no comms, just a threat. And I wasn't built for a fight, so I bailed, burned low through the trees and got clear. Came back later under cover of night, brought the Vulture in quiet, switched to night vision. That's a reshade filter I run. Adds just enough glow to see shapes without giving away my position. And lit up like that, the Vulture doesn't look like a ship anymore, it looks like a predator. Most players don't want to fly blind. That's why I work in the shadows. Secret number 3, hunt on the dark side. Fewer eyes, more wrecks, and a quieter haul. The Drake Vulture isn't built for tourists. It's for folks who see value in wreckage. You're not just scraping metal, you're making decisions. Fast ones, smart ones. This ship doesn't ask much, just that you pay attention. And in return, it pays out. Of course, it's one thing running solo, but when you roll with a crew who knows the rhythm, that's when salvage starts to scale. Let me show you what that looks like. Now this is what salvage looks like when you're part of a crew. Reclaimer on anchor, 3 vultures moving information. Every second counts. We're breaking it down fast before anyone else shows up. The wreck's still hot. C2's just been cracked open. You can see the reclaimer's claw pulling back. Job done. This ain't cleanup. This is coordination. This is salvage at scale. When you've got a crew that moves like this, every ship gets stripped of components, weapons, and then cleaned to the bones. If this video helped you get more out of the Vulture or made you see it in a new light, feel free to pass it along. These factory service manuals are built for the community. You'll find 3 documents linked below, all free. A black and white print edition for your binder, a full color upgrade guide, and a tactical recovery sheet for when you find a wreck and you need to know exactly where everything is. Just real tools for real pilots. And if ship recovery, salvage ops, and working side by side with a great crew sounds like fun to you, you're not alone. We've got a Discord and an org called Thrusters and Dust. Come join the crew. Links down there. Hey, take care of yourself out there. Around here, we slow down, look close, and stick with a ship long enough to see what it's really made of, and hold on to the ones that earn our trust. This Vulture did. I've got more factory service manuals on the way, so if this kind of work speaks to you, make sure you're subscribed, and let me know in the comments, what ship should I tear down next? I'm Dusty Star, and my hangar's always open to you.